Good morning YouTube. It is the 3rd of July and a glorious morning it is too. Just wanted to give you an update on my brassicas. I've just done a bit of weeding, lifted the net off, so perfect opportunity to show you what's going on. These two here on the end, they are red drumhead. Never grown a red cabbage before. I didn't think they'd grow quite this big. They're looking well. There's no damage on them at the moment. I think one or two have said that there is a lack of cabbage whites this year. I must admit I only saw a couple when we had that hot spell in May, and I haven't seen any since at all. So maybe the cold weather has messed them around. But they look well. There's two of those there. These beds they're 12 foot by 6 foot. I'm old school, I'm afraid. I'm not sure what that is in meters. So I don't get too many in here. I don't like to cramp them up, because if you do get the cabbage white, they can lay their eggs through this netting, this debris netting, and once they're in there, as you know, they devastate everything. Next I've got collie, and that's coming on quite nicely. That'll probably be for next week, early week I would think. I think that is all year round. There's one we had last weekend, and very nice too. And there's another one there, which I think we'll be having tonight for tea. We're pulling that one, but they've done well. Very hungry brassicas. So there is about 6 inches of farmyard manure on this bed, put on in the autumn, and then I haven't firmed it down. All as I've done is push the brassicas in and firm the brassicas plants in themselves, but I haven't firmed the soil down itself. Swede on the end here. Never been able to grow swede before, and usually the flea beetle ruins them and makes a mess of them, so I put them under the brassica, in the brassica cage, and they look well. You can just see there that they're starting to form. You can see it's still early in the morning. You can see the dew on them still. Cold night here again last night, but I believe that's supposed to be the last of the cold nights for us in the Midlands anyway. I'll just bring you around the other side. I've had, oh there's a greyhound, that's ready for picking. That's got a good heart in it, and there's one there that's following up, and that one there looks like it's hearted up as well. And we've had some broccoli there, calabrese. I've split it, and you can see that the side shoots are coming on them. We had that last weekend, and there's the next one to pull. That'll be for tea tonight as well. That's a good size. And we've had another one there which I've put across in as well. When you think about it, this bed, I've got 2 brassica beds, and apart from the red drumhead and the swede on the end, this will soon be an empty bed. You have to excuse the noise of the tractor. My apologies. So The only problem with no dig beds is you do get shorter room. I find that anyway. Or am I leaving too much room for my brassicas? I still like to get in here and weed. I do have. The reason I went to no dig beds was because of a lot better with the weeding. But I do suffer with not being able to grow as many crops perhaps as I would like. Or could I put a follow-on crop in there of brassicas? Would the ground take it? 2 crops in the same? I don't know. As you can see, everywhere else is full up. But anyway, the second bed. Now these 3 across here, I thought were a second batch of Ironman, but they look more like a sprout to me. So maybe I've got my calculations wrong. And then these 4 down here are supposed to be sprouts, half early tall. They don't all look exactly the same. And then I've got 3 plants on the end of kale. I've never grown kale before. Wife's not over keen on it because it's a bit strong, she says. But this one's not supposed to be. It's called Yurok. And I'm just wondering, I presume I leave them a bit longer before I start to take the leaves off. If anybody can let me know. You can see how big they are. Not huge yet, but yeah, when do I start taking the leaves off them? I'm looking forward to trying them. Steam them, I would imagine. Just whip you around the side. And as you can see, I have my mole back again. A mole, it's definitely not the last one, I can assure you of that. That's another one. He's been up in the hen pen for a week or 2, and he's obviously decided there's better pickings down here. Bit of a nuisance. The last one I did manage to catch with me hands actually, and it was in here. I saw him moving on the top, just moving, and I scooped from underneath and managed to catch him that way. Nothing I can do about it, it's just something I don't want in my garden. And also they bring up the seed from below, and you end up with a lot of weeds growing because they bring the seed up from down below. Here I've got some Kilatin, I think it's pronounced, cabbage, and there's 3 of those there. So the brassicas all look well. Farmyard manure as much as you can. Seems to be the way with those, for me anyway. But yeah, I'd like to grow a few more than this. I don't think I'll grow as many potatoes in buckets next year, so that's taken up 2 beds nearly. So perhaps I could put a 3rd brassica bed in. I'll have to think about it. If anybody wants to leave me some comments. I see some people, they put them very close together, and some people say that brassicas like each other's company. So maybe I should, you know, in a 6-foot row there I've got 3 plants. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, the row is 5 long in a 12-foot bed. So could I put them closer together? Would it be easier? I don't know. Or should I choose some different varieties, smaller varieties? Anybody can help on that. I'd love to hear your comments. And many thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And thumbs up or thumbs down if you do give the thumbs down, I have had 3 or 4. Just leave a comment why, don't hide behind the button. We're all here to talk. I'll talk with anybody. If I've upset anybody in any way or they don't like something, let me know. So many thanks everybody. Hope you're all well on this lovely morning. Take good care. Thank you. Bye bye.